Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, Lavandra aka Lavender Loco. If you're already subscribed, thank you babe so much for tuning back in today. But yeah guys, my eyes are just prepped with the Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I'm just looking for a mirror. Just want to see if everything is so good. Creaseless and such, but yeah guys, like I never thought in a freaking million years that I am gonna have a palette by Beauty Creations. Like this brand is so affordable. I'm in love with the new one, this princess palette that they came out with, the Ariel one. I will put up a picture. I'm in love with it. Like this one and the Ariel one, I feel like it's just sisters. They just belong together. Oh my gosh, like this is just so beautiful. Like we have your warms, your pinks, and then your blues. There's like two blues, and then there's like purpley shades, and then there's like greenish shades. But yeah, I wish that there was, and then we have like these metallic shades and shimmers and glitters and whatnot. But this is genuinely such a stunning palette guys. Taking shade 34 guys, which is a very dark brown shade, and you guys, that shade, the pigmentation, it blew me away. Okay, now I'm just gonna pack that on my entire eyelid and build it up until I'm happy with the desired intensity. Now guys, taking up a rounded brush, and I'm just gonna blend the edges of that shadow that we just laid down. And I had quite of a hard time blending that shadow because the brushes that I was using is new to me and I did not know how to use them. Now guys, I'm gonna go into the shade number 27, which is a lighter brown, and I'm just furthermore just gonna diffuse that edges and just define that blend. And just on the same brush, I'm just gonna go in with shade 20, which is a yellow mustardy shade. On the same brush, I'm just gonna pick up shade 20, which is a nice mustard yellow, and then I'm just checking to see if everything is good and just packing that on and just blending everything out. And I'm just now gonna continue and just pack every shade on and then just intensify everything, and that is like the routine that I'm gonna go for, just to get a nice vibrant seamless blend, you guys. Taking shade 34, which is a dark brown shade, and I'm just smudging that on my lower lash line. And I have to say guys that the brushes that I'm using is super soft. I cannot comprehend how soft these brushes are. The whole time I was checking if these brushes actually blended out the shadow. Taking shade 20, which is that mustard yellow shade, and I'm just furthermore smoking my lower lash line just to create a whole smoky gradient throughout the entire look, just tying everything in. So for some reason I decided to show you guys, but I'm taking shade 28, which is a yellow shimmer, and I'm just gonna pop that in my inner corner. I wasn't actually sure if I wanted to go for something shimmery in the inner corner or not, but I did, and baba boom guys, look is complete. And do let me know what you guys think of look number 1. I'm in love though, I have to say. I actually love how it turned out. On to look number 2, and I'm just taking shade 23, which is that purple shade, and I'm just packing that on in a half circle. Now I'm just gonna take shade 8, and I'm just gonna start blending that one in with shade purple and just try and get like a gradient effect with it. Now I'm gonna take a much more fluffier brush and pick up shade number 8 and blend and diffuse that edges even more. And I'm sorry guys for my footage, I'm still learning this camera and it was not auto focusing on me. And now I'm just taking shade 16 and I'm just packing that on my lid, again going back in with shade 8, and I'm just dragging that to the inner corners as well. Taking shade 8 and I'm just connecting it to the top of the eye look and smudging that out on my lower lash line. Next up I'm gonna go in with shade 16 and I'm just also gonna drag it down to my lower lash line. And there you guys have it. Look number 2 is complete. Do let me know if you guys like this look. I actually really love how this look turned out. Moving on to look number 3, and I took shade 25 and I packed that on the inner and outer corner. Next up I'm gonna take shade 10 and I'm gonna just diffuse the edges of that shade. Then I'm gonna take shade 20 and I'm just gonna run that above that, and I'm just gonna go back and forth, re-intensifying, blending it out, and re-intensifying and blending everything out, as you guys can see. My finger I'm gonna take shade 26 and shade number 5 and I'm just gonna pack that in the center, also taking shade number 18, which is a white glitter, and I'm just gonna place that glitter all over the inner section. And then I'm gonna take shade 23 and I'm gonna smudge that on my lower lash line, blending it out with shade number 10, and then the eye look is basically complete. I am not doing anything for my inner corners. This is look number 3 complete. Do let me know if you like this one. Moving on to look number 4, and I'm just gonna take shade 23 and I'm gonna pack that into a V shape, and then I'm just gonna blend that out with shade number 25. Also just gonna further blend it out with number shade 10, and then I'm just gonna go into the green shimmer, which is shade 9, and I'm just gonna pack that on the outer corner. For the middle part I'm gonna go into shade 16, which is a nice purpley shade, and then for the inner corners I'm gonna go in with shade number 4, and I'm just gonna apply that with a brush, going into shade number 31, and I'm just smudging that on my lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna take shade 20 and I'm just gonna blend the blue out with that, and there you guys have it. This is look number 4. So guys, I have to say that I'm really impressed with the Beauty Creations formula. It's definitely not hard to work with, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm definitely gonna pull this palette out, and thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Until the next one, guys, I'm a love and leave you. Stay safe, peace out. I will definitely pull this palette out more. Bye guys. I really loved how every look I created with this palette turned out bomb. Bye.